What's up everybody, it's JC back with another replay video. Today I'm going to show you my first ever K'Sante game. This came after a request from this comment here. Thank you so much for requesting this. I had a lot of fun. I actually plan to continue to play K'Sante because he's kind of a beefy boy. But yeah, so what we did for this game, I need to turn the fog of war off to just red team. What we ran for this game was Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand, Conditioning. What happened to my thing? Okay. Conditioning, Overgrowth, and we took attack speed, magic resistant armor. We are against a Taliyah in the lane. So not really the best matchup. I thought this was gonna be way worse than it was. But I didn't really take into account how tanky he can be, truly, K'Sante. So that was kind of my thought process there. But yeah, your main, at least my build that I went with this time was Jak'Sho's into a Sunfire. And then I was going to build some magic resist, but the Taliyah is not really, she wasn't doing too much damage to us. They're just super tanky. But yeah, I'd never played this champion, so this is just my first game, how it went, learning everything. A brief overview of the champ is you have your Qs, similar to like a Yasuo and Yone Q almost. You use it to smack a target down like you see right there, and once you do that twice, you get the glowing, like that, the glowing circle around, and if you hit someone in that circle, it throws them back. You can see there I missed it because again I'm not used to this champ. But yeah, your W makes you stand still, you become unstoppable, and then you charge in and actually do like max health damage on the enemy champion. So that's pretty good. Then your E, it's also a dash. It's an instant dash, no charge time or anything, and it gives you a shield for a certain amount. Your R will dash you to a champion, knock them back. If you're on a wall, it'll shoot them past the wall and you can leap after them and finish them off. It shreds your resistances, but you are able to do a ton of damage with it. It's really good in a 1v1, especially if you don't think you're gonna live. But it does take away about half of your health, so just keep that in mind. As you can see here, I'm still trying to figure out all the combos. Again, I literally put this in practice tool for like maybe 5 minutes, just trying to learn the gist of his abilities, and I was like, let's just pop in a normal game real quick. So, yeah, you are gonna see some misplays and some things that are probably not the optimal way to play this champion, but it is what it is. I wanted to get it out because it does seem like a pretty good pick, especially in the mid lane and lower elos. He does have a lot of nuances with his kit though. His abilities all transform once you are, and they do similar but different things. So I highly recommend you give this pick a try, but we'll just go through this replay, hit the high notes, and yeah, we'll do that, and you'll get to see me do some interesting things with K'Sante mid for the first time. Here we see that the Kha'Zix is pinging out that Jarvan was missing. So we're kind of just going in here. I know if we can catch Taliyah, we can beat her just because of how tanky you are. We see the Jarvan is fighting the Kha'Zix. We're like, let's go, rotate to this. We have our R. Jarvan is super weak, like one-shot weak. So we go up here to try and fight him. Taliyah does R here. We try and use our abilities. We use our R there, and it makes us do a lot of damage. We flash onto her, ignite her, and then the Jarvan just doesn't have the damage to finish us off. Every time you use an ability on a enemy champion, you actually get a mark above their head, and it does extra damage on them. Max health damage on your auto attacks. So when I land a Q, you'll see when I land this Q, I didn't land a Q there. You see the little mark on those minions? Yeah, the little dots, those are the marks. You pop those for the max health damage, physical damage. So on our first major back here, we've already got our Merc Treads for the Taliyah, and we're working straight into the Jak'Shos. We're getting super annoyed. Taliyah just will not stop trying to push us. We try and get in with our W and our E. We do. Kha'Zix hits some good abilities there. We're able to finish her off here with our Q. She steps back up for some reason. Not really sure why. She saw we had our third Q up, but I wasn't too confident that we could beat this Jarvan, or I would have just stayed in on him. We didn't have her R, so I was just a little concerned because, again, I haven't played this champion a lot. You know, at 35% HP, I don't know if I want to fight a full health Jarvan. I didn't realize he really doesn't have a lot of items. He has just an Iron Spike Whip, which really doesn't add a lot of damage. Jarvan damage comes from legality builds, so I should have probably fought him. That red buff. But red buff had double buffs, so probably wouldn't have been a bad fight. But I didn't take it just to be on the safe side of things. Kha'Zix decides to drop the Herald here. Which is a interesting spot, seeing as the wave hasn't even pushed in, so they could have stopped this Herald probably if they would have gave it enough attention. We're trying to stack up our Q here so we can have some potential to go in on a fight here. So we take our W, hit the Jarvan. We're taking turret shots. We go ahead and have our third Q up. We're able to pull back the Taliyah. We keep hitting her. We use our R here. It's a bad mistake, but we are able to take the Taliyah down. Again, still learning the champion. I probably wouldn't have died there if I hadn't used R, but the R threw me and her under her turret, so it was kind of a bad decision there. But I was able to kill her, so that's something, which puts us at 4-1 with a full Jack show. So not terrible, not the end of the world. Or even CS with her, she's 1-4, I'm 4-1, so we'll take it. It's just not the best, the most optimal decision. Down goes the Kalista. We're at a position right now where I know that if we just go in on this Taliyah, she can't fight us. She doesn't have the sustained damage. We're super tanky that if we just go full all in on her right here, we can't lose. We do get some help from the Kha'Zix here. We flash in, get the kill, and should be able to finish off this turret here. But yeah, so we are able to get the kill, which is awesome. Maybe not flash again was maybe not the most optimal play. We may have not needed it, but I wanted to secure the kill. Just to really kind of limit test on what this champ is capable of. So, and feel free in the comments below if you see, you know, good combos or see how I'm misplaying these things. Just let me know. I'd be glad to, you know, listen to what you have to say and, you know, adjust my playstyle. I'm not immune to criticism, so I welcome it. We see that Cho'Gath is kind of getting camped by Taliyah and Sion. So we know we can fight both of them. Sion doesn't do any damage to us, so we just go chase him down. Hit him into the wall. And we just keep auto attacking him. He's just dead. Yeah, and we just know we beat the Taliyah as well. Just his damage is kind of insane, really, to be honest with you. Especially when you pop your R, you get so much attack damage. You do lose like resistances in your health, but you do so much damage when you pop your R. It's really nice. So we're able to pick up that double kill there. So here we're getting like 3-man for some reason. So we don't really have much of a choice but to try and fight. So I'm just trying to focus the Nilah here. We pop our R, we do so much damage to her, but unfortunately we're not able to escape because it ended up being a 5-man because Jarvan was there at the end. So, or Sion, I don't know which one showed up at the end, but yeah, there was no way we were getting out of that. We weren't extremely fed. Maybe a super skilled K'Sante player could have made it out, but yeah, that's not us. So, but yeah, again, such a fun champ so far. So we're in a good spot here. We're 8-4, not the best, but we have a Kalista that's massive, so we know we can win these things. So we're just going all in on the Taliyah here. She can't really do much against us, and she doesn't know that for some reason. We have our R here. We just do massive amounts of damage to this Nilah. Like, it's actually insane how much damage we do. And a little tidbit, you can cancel your R early. You can recast it to get all your resistances back. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. I don't know why Kha'Zix tried to go in there. That was never gonna work. So, not sure why he did that, but it's okay. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the game. We made it to our Jak'Sho's and our Sunfire. Unfortunately, didn't make it to a third item because the game ended pretty quick. But he's a lot of fun. You're not gonna have a lot of deaths on this champ, even if you don't play him very well. So, yeah. I'll put the damage graphs up. It's not, I didn't do the most damage in the game, but for first time ever trying this champion in a real game and 5 minutes of tool practice, I think it went pretty good. So let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Peace out, everybody.